This is UBA Prepaid dollar card, the only card you need to perform international transaction. So if you perform international transaction a lot and you live in Nigeria, you will know that most of your Nigeria Naira card will not work for such transaction. Maybe you are trying to buy domain, trying to pay for Apple Music, you are trying to pay for Google Play, you are trying to buy from eBay, buy from Amazon, buy from AliExpress. Almost all the Nigeria bank card will decline, will not work, which is why you need to get one of these cards. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about how you can get UBA prepaid dollar card. For you to get this card, you need to walk into any UBA branch close to you. You have to keep in mind that not all the branches that have this card, because there's two types of this card. We have the dollar card and we have the Naira prepaid card. That is prepaid dollar card and prepaid Naira card. So before now, what we use is the prepaid Naira card. That was a year ago. That is what I use for most of my transaction. Not until recent that there is limits in all those cards. So now what you have to do is to use this prepaid dollar card. And for you to get this prepaid dollar card, what you need is, one, you need your means of identity. This can be in form of NIN, can be in form of voter's card, can be in form of international passport, or it can be in form of driving license. So once you have that, another thing you will need is your NEPA bill. Understand? You need to present your NEPA bill that is not more than 3 months, at least 3 months. So once you're able to present that, another thing you're going to need is your passport. That is your passport photograph. They are going to ask you, do you have your passport photograph with you? And you just present maybe 1 or 2. In my own case, I use 1. Another thing you are going to need, which is not, from my experience, is not mandated. Some branch will make it mandated, while some branch will just overlook it, which is dollar notes. When I got, because this is the second card I'm using, and I've been using this card, this particular one, for about 6 months now. But the first prepaid dollar card I got was about over a year ago. I misplaced the card, so I have to get another one. So the first branch I got, that first one, they make this mandated to me that I have to get a dollar note first before I can get the card. Why this other one, they just give me the card and I asked one of my friends to forward it for me, and when I forwarded it, they deducted the card fee from the card, which is about $3.31 or so. So you have to keep in mind that you are going to be charged about $3.31 for you to get this card, which is not much, considering the fact that if you are to get the same card, which is the normal debit card, which is dollar card, for you to open a domiciliary account, you need to go through the stress of bringing maybe guarantor, and you have to have some bank minimum of $50, some bank a minimum of $100, and that minimum you will not be able to withdraw it. Like, that is going to be your minimum balance. So, but with this card, you can withdraw everything you have on this card. So those are the 4 things you need for you to get this card. You need your means of identity, your utility bill, your passport, and your dollar notes. So if you are going, depend on the branch, as I said earlier, some bank will make it mandated to you that you must have a dollar note, while some bank will just overlook it. Another thing they might want to ask you is if you actually have accounts with them. If you have accounts with them, it's not a must to have accounts with UBA for you to get this card. But if you have accounts with them, it's going to make the process more smoother, and it's going to make you to get the card faster, because they already have your details on their system. But if you don't have accounts with them, they are going to give you a form where you are going to fill your BVN. So is that BVN that they are going to use to open the account for you. But if you have accounts with them, they are just going to ask for your account number and work the whole process for you. So I think that is everything I'm going to cover in this video. This is how you can get your prepaid dollar card. And in my next video, I'm going to be covering the sites I've used this card on. That's both the one that work and both the one that no work. So if you don't want to miss out that video, what you want to do right now is to stay tuned by liking this video, share with your friend, and subscribe to this channel. Turn on the bell notification so that once I drop that video, you'll be among the first people to be notified.